Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. I'm still visiting in Florida. I decided to take the day off and just kind of hang out and just kind of relax around the house. Um, and I thought maybe I would let you know what I've been up to. So I've gone to the yarn store twice. Pardon me, that was the dog wanting to come in. So I've gone to the yarn store twice and I got some amazing finds. Um, what I decided to do this morning while I had some time, I took everything out that I had bought, and I brought out all of my projects and I kind of laid them out on this it's a gorgeous farm table. Anyway, I was just kind of taking an inventory of everything that I have and getting some more ideas of what I want to do. And so, yeah, let me introduce myself. I am so sorry. My name is Petra. I'm here a minute in. My name is Petra, and this is my happy place today is in my sister, brother-in-law, and sister-in-law's house, and they've gone out to do some more flea market, yard sailing kind of things, and I thought, I'm taking it easy today. I'm going to stay in. So, yeah, so I'm taking inventory of everything that I have. I wanted to show you some things that I'm working on. Um, I might have already shown some of these, and if I have, I apologize. But I just feel like for myself, for my own sanity, I needed to just kind of like take a quick inventory. Um, eh, um, Tomorrow we're going to be heading home, and I want to make sure I have everything together for my whips that I want to work on in the car on the way home. It's going to be a long day. So let me show you what I've been working on. So the first thing is Lizzie Cow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. I've already started, of course, duh. And I'm trying to do a mad rush to try to get as much done before I get home because I know that next week I'm not going to have much time to work on stuff. So I'm working here. So here is how much I've gotten done. And I am on what row am I on? It's really fun. The way that Anya from Ophelia Talks has it set up, it's the first day, the first week, excuse me, is all about Jane. And then the next week will be about Lizzie, and then so on and so forth. And I am on, I just finished row 12, and we have to go to round 30 by Friday. Yeah, 1 week to do 30 rows. And it's doable because I can do, heck, I can break it down into 5 rows a night. So it will work. But this is what it looks like so far. Colors are pretty, 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 pretty. I'm loving it. Okay, so that is one project, and even though I said I was going to only do half of it, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing to make it a nice big throw, and it'll be something that I can either keep at the house or I can gift. So maybe I can have one Christmas gift down. Okay, so I am doing a Trade Winds shawl by Expression Fiber Arts. Now, the designer of this one, I'm going to go back and recap for those of you that have not started following me yet. The designer is Jane Van Salus, and Shandy Agee from Expression Fiber Arts is the one that put the tutorial together. And what is unique about this shawl, it is using 3 different weights of yarn. 3 different weights of yarn, which is really unique. And I picked out the 3 yarns all Kristin Omdahl yarns. I'm using Be So Baby yarn for my number 3 weight. I'm using Be So Lush for my 2 weight yarn, and Be So Fine as my number 1 weight yarn. Now, it's supposed to be a nice long, I mean, you know, like um, to go to your cuff, from cuff to cuff, you know. But I have decided I don't, I don't want to do that big of a shawl. So I am working on this, and it's kind of neat because you carry your yarn along the edges. Um, but this is as far as I've gotten. And I don't think I'm going to do too much more because I think I'm just going to make it a nice, big, loose cowl. And it's really interesting using the 3 different weights. And what's been kind of fun is because I like working with Kristin Omdahl's yarns because they're so soft to work with, whether they're bamboo or the milk fiber. And I'm learning, like in working with it, I've decided which um, number weight yarn I like most and which one's the least, you know. And that's kind of a different feel for me. So in using all those yarns, my favorite one is Be So Baby. It's always been Be So Baby. Love, love, love me some Be So Baby. Then my second favorite is the Be So Lush, which is the number 2 weight. And then the third favorite would be the fingering weight. And I think at this point in my crochet journey, life, whatever you want to call it, I think it's a close tie between number 1 and number 4 weight yarn. So my number 1 favorite is number 3 weight yarn, number 2 is 2 weight yarn, and tied for third is the 4 and 1 weight. Isn't that kind of fun? You know, you're discovering more things about yourself, you know, as you're crocheting. So that's my second project that I'm working on. Then let's see here. This I'm excited about because this, I think today, I'm going to finish this up today. Okay, so my long vest that I've been designing, I finished all 3. I finished all 3 panels, and all I need to do is put them together, and then I'm going to write it up. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part. I think I'm going to have to write it up when I get home. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I will need to find out because this is going to be for a size, I would say a size small to medium, large type. Just depending on, and this is an acrylic yarn. So, yeah, I want to make sure when I write it up that I give you multiples so that if you want to make it much larger for a 1 to, I guess, about a 3x, I give you the right multiples so that you can make it. But I am really, really excited about finishing this thing up. So I'm not even going to put this over there. I'm going to hang it right here because I want to finish that one today. Now, what else? I have been working on squares. I only have a little tiny bit of my white Be So Baby yarn, which I'm using for the outside and for joining. I only brought that one little tiny piece with me, so hopefully I'll just make as many squares as I can with what I've got in here. And I'm just going to be using the Be So Baby and then the cotton 3 weight yarn. That's all I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be making a bag, a handbag, as soon as, or tote, depending on how many squares I can get out of it. And then I want to line it so that I can use it and it'll keep its shape. So that's what I'm doing with that. And I've got quite a few. I've got enough squares, not necessarily the white around it, but I have enough squares to actually make the actual bag. Okay, so in in this bag here, which I think I'm going to put it in a different bag, but in this bag here, I have all of my cotton. I had brought a whole bunch of little cakes and cotton yarn to make washcloths, dishcloths, and dish towels, things like that. And that's what's in this bag here. And I don't know if I'll have a chance to do much more of it, but I have enough yarn in here in order to make several sets, you know, for gifts and things like that. So that would be nice. And what I think I've measured it out where I can make with 3 of the little same colored skeins, I can make a towel, a small hand towel, fingertip towel type, a washcloth, and a coaster, possibly 2. So it's a nice little set for somebody. So, and let's see, the last thing I've got to show you here is it's housed in my bag here, and this is the yarn that I bought, and I've been working on designing this herringbone cable shrug. I'm going to call it a shrug. So I've gotten pretty far on it. Look how far I've gotten. Okay, this is a little bit more than half done. I only have about this much left to go for this little panel, and as I say panel, but it's all joined together for that panel. Then I'm going to do another section of that beautiful orange, and then I've got one more entire skein of the tan. And so yeah, so that's what I'm going to be making, and I'm thinking I want to block it when I get home, because the wool is making it curl a little bit. Wait a minute, let me see here. You can see it curling on the edges here. It curls for some reason, so I want to block it a little bit. There's only a 25% wool, but it's just enough, you know, to get it to curl. So I want to really be able to see the pattern. Isn't it just gorgeous? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I need to start a tutorial on this and work on that, because I really do need to start doing that. Yeah, I keep saying I want to do it, and I got to just buckle down and do it. So that is what I have been working on as far as crochet projects. I plan on having a lot of it done and working on stuff in the car. I will have quite a bit finished when I get home. What else did I want to say? I wanted to talk about goals and stuff. I have several books that I bought from the Crojo Corner from Laura, and they are these planners and things like that, things of that nature. I have one to actually plan out my projects and write them out, and I'm going to need to start working on that here today. I have enough time to do that. I also have a project planner where I keep track of like my goals and things like that. So I've been watching several other YouTubers and trying to get some ideas on what my realistic goal setting. And I think I'm going to need to do a video on that, setting realistic goals, because there's so many things to consider when you're trying to plan out, especially if you don't have all time, you know, you're not doing YouTube as a full-time thing. There's life going on, right? We all have a life, and some of us are able to crochet all day, some of us are not. Some of us have physical limitations. Some have an outside job, um, or a full-time job outside the home, or even a part-time job outside the home. And we each have different um, ways or needs to plan, when we set our goals. So yeah, I think I want to do a video on that, and how best to come up with your realistic goals or goals for yourself. And I think that is going to be much needed, especially come planning here for your Christmas gift giving season, your crochet season. A lot of people, this is their, like, really buckle down and get some stuff done. And yeah, I think that's makes a good video. I might even have a chance to get that done today too. Wouldn't that be nice? Nice. So that's all I have to say for today. Yeah, again, I'm going to be traveling all day tomorrow, and I'm excited about, because I'd crochet from sun up to sundown. I have my little neck light, and even if it's dark out, if we leave before sun up, then I'm still crocheting. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you real soon, okay? Bye now.